and I had to go to school. So what was happening was, when I go to school, my teacher would back me and be teaching in class. Like, I was crippled. Supposing I could use clutches, it would have been better. I couldn't use clutches, so they were carrying me around. Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, you are welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Frances. I make beauty, lifestyle, and a whole lot of other videos that you'll definitely be interested in. So do consider subscribing by hitting the red subscribe button down below, and also clicking the notification bell just beside the subscribe button so you can get notified whenever I post a new video. So today's video is going to be a story time of how I was crippled. Like, I was legit crippled. So if you're interested in hearing this juicy story, kindly stay tuned. So when I was growing up, we had a house help, and this house help was the one that take us to school and bring us back from school. My parents usually, they don't really take us to school because they work far, and so they had to leave house early and they come back in the evening. So it's just once in a while, maybe during leave or just once in a while, that they take us to school. So but most times we go to school with the house help, and we use a motorbike to go to school. And those times I used to carry all my books, my textbooks, my notebooks. I carry everything to school. So as it happened one day, we're coming back from school as usual. My bag was heavy, and the house help was with me at the back of the bike, while my bag, my lunch, and everything was in the front part of the bike. So we're going as usual, and all. Next thing, I started noticing something around my leg area. I couldn't move my leg. My leg was just hurting me, and I was like, what is this? What is this? What is this? Next thing, it was giving me so much pain, like intense pain. I started screaming, my leg, stop, 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 my leg. The bike man was like, what's the problem? Only for him to stop. And guys, can you imagine what was happening? You see, the wheel of the bike, I don't know how I managed to put my leg inside that wheel of the bike, and the thing ate into my leg. Like, it kept whining. I don't know how to explain this, but I'll try to explain it. It was just whining into me. Let's say for instance, this is my leg and this is the wheel. So it kept whining into my leg. So it ate into my leg, like literally ate into my leg. Hey God, guys, that was a sorry sight. Like, if you had seen how my leg was, the leg was scattered because the thing had eaten into it. So it was like a very dreaded wound or something. I was screaming. Everybody gathered. They were like, what happened? What happened? What happened? I was screaming. How old was I? I was 5 years old. God, I had never experienced this kind of pain. I had lots of experiences where I injured myself, did one thing or another, but this pain, I had never experienced it. I can't remember how they transported me to the hospital. My mom, my dad, they were, God, I pity them. But you see me, I was almost dead because I couldn't bear that pain. You know, at the back of your leg, that's the heel area, there are some veins that connect to, I think, your brain or something, I don't know. But I couldn't do anything. I felt sick, let me just say. Because before then, I kept imagining that if some part of your body is sick, it's just that part that is sick. The other part of the body is well, nothing is wrong. But guys, you see that experience? Hey God, I couldn't do anything, and I had to go to school. So what was happening was, when I go to school, my teacher would back me and be teaching in class. Like, I was crippled for long. The leg needed to be pressed with hot water at a point. My mother would tell me, drop the leg down. I never wanted to drop the leg down, because if I drop the leg down, like on the floor to try and leap, it's like hell. I cried. I cried the cry that I cried during that time. Like, I had never experienced such pain. And so it gave me a phobia. If I just see someone like on bike and the person's leg is close to that wheel, I will stop the bike and tell that person to remove his leg. Like, I don't know how it's to happen, but I always do that because I was always scared of repeating that of having that same experience. I was really scared of it. It was painful. I was on it for a very long time. I still have the scar. But before that wound could heal, it took me a very long time. I couldn't walk. My mom tried, my father tried, but they still had to press it because it was an open wound, and it was a big open wound. So at the point, they'll press it with hot water, dress the wound. It was mad. Like, so guys, that's my experience of how I got crippled for a long time. Then God helped me, the thing healed, but it wasn't funny. Like, it wasn't funny. That's one of the most painful parts or painful time of my life. 5 years old. That's one of the most painful time in my life. I've not really felt as much pain as I felt that time. I don't think I've ever felt such pain as I felt that time up to date. But then that is most painful. Very, very painful. So please, if you're on bike, please watch your leg, because you cannot do anything. Supposing I could use clutches, it would have been better. I couldn't use clutches, so they were carrying me around. So that's it, guys. If you enjoyed this story time and you want me to do more of it, please do give this video a huge thumbs up, and also comment in the comment section one of your most dreadful periods in your life. Just leave it in the comment, let's discuss. But this one is one of the most dreadful periods in my life, like dreaded. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in my next one.